Ayo, good morning everybody. Welcome to the official first day of my prep. In this series, we are going to break down my steroid use, my diet, my training, what I'm doing for every single thing. You guys always see the highest highs. You see the world records broken. You see the bodybuilding trophies. But what actually goes into this behind the scenes? This is going to be the most transparent YouTube series that you will ever see in your entire life. And as a matter of fact, I'm about to show you my exact drug protocol. If there's anything that you guys want to know, drop it in the comments below because I will go over it. But first, today is the day, my friends, where my clothing line is now live. We got all the clothes here, guys. We have over 100 items for sale on www.nobullbodies.com, and make sure to scoop one up because they are going to sell out fast. Most of this series is going to get kind of like demonetized just because of the title and the thumbnail and what is actually going down in the videos. So by buying these clothes, you are really helping me put more production value into these videos, hiring filmers, hiring editors, really making these videos top end. I mean, I wish somebody gave me these type of videos when I was starting out on steroids or while I was using steroids. I wish more people were transparent and didn't lie about what was going on. So the first thing that we're gonna do today is we're gonna go over my cycle. So, alright guys, so I don't know exactly what I can say or show on YouTube. I know that I can't really show the needle, so I'm gonna be blurring that entire thing out. But I would rather be giving too much information and get physically banned from YouTube than be doing this half-ass and having you guys still question what you should be doing after. Now, I am not your doctor. I am not recommending that you do this. I think steroids is the most stupid thing that you could do. But this is what I do because this helps me reach my dreams.
Found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing.
It's my life, it's my choice, and I hope that you support that because no matter what you do in your life, I'm gonna support that as well. So let's get right into it. It's morning time.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's fasted. I haven't ate. I can't show you like the actual needle, so I'm gonna be blurring this out, but I'm not even gonna show this actually because it's not necessary. I do 3 IUs of growth hormone every single morning. I pull up basically my shirt. I pinch my skin right into the skin. You do not have to inject growth hormone into your muscles. It's been proven over and over and over and over and over that it is a myth. You don't have to do it intramuscular, just do it sub-Q. I may play around with the dosages of the growth hormone, but currently at 3 IUs a day, I'm not getting any breakouts, I'm not getting anything. I do feel that growth hormone drastically helped my skin, it helped my recovery, and it did help with the overall leanness of my physique. Let's get right into dosaging, and yes, I'm obviously coming from a TRT, so I'm not gonna have a massive spike of hormones. As you guys know, I've had bad skin, and I've really perfected this into not getting drastic breakouts. So we are gonna be doing testosterone nth. It's dosed at 250 milligrams per cc. We're going to be doing 0.5 of a cc every other day. Now, I've done so many different styles of injections. I've done the Monday, Thursday. I've done, well, the Monday, Thursday, or like Tuesday, Friday, those type of splits. During my last prep, I did injections every single day. And my skin was never better when I was doing the injections every single day. It was only like 0.25 of a cc. I would inject it anywhere. I would inject it in my biceps, my shoulders, wherever it went was fine because it was such a small shot. and I had amazing skin. So I reached out to a couple IFBB pros because this year is a little bit of a different year for prep, which I'm gonna explain a little later in this video. And I said, what would you recommend? And they said, just for your skin and for the style of prep that you're gonna do, I would do it half a cc every other day. So I'm like, you got it. So 0.5 of a cc of test nth every other day. And then EQ, I'm also going to be doing 0.5 of a cc every other day. If you were to break down the actual math of exact, if you're doing the 4 shots and then the 3 shots because you're injecting every other day, that means on testosterone, I'm on 437.5 milligrams a week. And EQ, I'm on 525 milligrams a week. I'm going to be taking 1 milligram of Arimidex every other day and 3 IUs of the growth like we already went over. That is going to be the start to my prep, and I'm going to basically show you guys right now how I do an injection. And we're going to do several of these because I've heard the most crazy things from my clients where they're shooting like, they'll do 1 shot of test and 1 shot of EQ. Like, you do know that you can mix these into the same syringe so you don't have to shoot twice, right? I'll show you like the full needle because I'm gonna get actually banned from YouTube. So like here it is, and basically what you do is you pull it back, you pull half a cc back of the EQ or the testosterone, it doesn't matter what order it goes in. And then you make sure there's no air, no anything. You push it right to the top, and then you pull another half cc of the other substance. So now you just have 1 cc of 0.5 testosterone, 0.5 EQ. There's no reason to be shooting more than you need to be. Shooting sucks enough as it is. And my personal way is I kind of shoot everywhere. I don't believe in spot injection, but I'm gonna do a separate video on that, on why I inject it into my arms sometimes. But most common is what I like to do is I like to just lean onto a table. This is gonna be your arm. You're gonna lean. Make sure your arm is loose and dangling. There's legit, you just need it dangling there. If you're like flexed and tense and like Hulk smash.
Always angry. Yeah, same. Hulk like fire.
It's gonna hurt 10 times more and it's just gonna suck. So honestly, lean like this, have your arm flapping down, needles in your hand, pops right into your shoulder. Now, there's so many things like, oh, you need to hold 2 fingers and inject in between there. Like, no, you're not stupid. You see, you have a massive front delt, a pretty big side delt, and your rear delts. I enjoy injecting into my rear delt simply because the scar tissue makes the rear delt look bigger. I don't hide anything. But for simplicity's sake, just put it down. Wherever it goes, just kind of pick in your middle of your shoulder. You can't screw this up. Right into the shoulder. And you're good to go. We are going to do the first injection of this prep. We're gonna cook breakfast. We are gonna go get the first workout of this prep. And I will see you guys a little bit later, kind of going over my strategic plan for prep this year and exactly why I'm doing what I'm doing. So let's eat. So we have 300 grams of egg whites with 1 whole egg. We have 60 grams of oatmeal with 20 grams of berries. I only had 20 grams of berries left, so I replaced it with a watermelon. So I got another 80 grams of watermelon. So we have 100 grams of fruit, and we are about to dig in. Breakfast used to be the hardest meal of the day for me. I would wake up almost puking, and I've been dieting for like so long now that my metabolism just like burns so much food through the night that no matter what, I always wake up starving. So, and we're gonna bench today, see what we can do, and kind of see where the strength is lying. Said we're gonna get into the details on, I may be doing a bodybuilding show, so stay tuned for that.
What is going on, everyone? So a lot of you guys ask me to break down my training, so here it goes. We are really going to test out where the strength lies today, but this is kind of how I do most of my workouts. Is I start with a very heavy compound movement. So I usually do squats on Monday, bench on Wednesday, deadlifts on Friday. And I'll work up. Today was more of just a testing the limits after quarantine. I haven't touched anything over 200 pounds all quarantine, so I was very happy to hit 315 for 10 reps here. Last rep paused, of course. I tried to do 400. I hit it for 2. I mean, my max bench is 515 pounds, so we're pretty far off, but considering we haven't trained in 3 months, I was very happy with that. I always do a heavy compound movement to try to break down as much muscle tissue as possible, also to help me get stronger because I do compete in powerlifting. But then after that heavy compound movement, whether it's heavy OHP, bench press, squats, or deadlift, I train the muscle group like a bodybuilder after. So you can see that I did some flies with some bands. Then we went into chest press with 95-pound dumbbells, but we did very slow, and I wouldn't say slow, but we did very contracted weight. Sure, could I grab 150 or 175-pound dumbbells and just rep it? But yeah, the point of my training right now is to start really heavy and then go into more like volume after. So this was actually a burnout set at the end, and I just wanted to just pound out 95s for as many reps as I could possibly do. And the burn was pretty crazy. I do like to incorporate a lot of agility work right now that we're getting into prep. I mean, you want to stay healthy, so we did 1 minute of skipping, and then when the 1 minute timer went off, we did incline push-ups. And I just, again, kept those very slow, worked on the contraction. We're not doing anything crazy, guys. I mean, we have 15 weeks in prep. It's going to be a mix between bodybuilding and powerlifting for the first 4 weeks, which we'll go into a little later after this workout. But I mean, my training doesn't change for bodybuilding or powerlifting until about 10 weeks out. That's when you really have to choose what you want to do. But I hope this helped, and let's get back to the video.
What's poppin'? We just killed that workout. I didn't have time to do cardio, so I'm gonna do cardio tonight. I've just been doing 30 minutes, 6 days a week. Just try to get my metabolism up and running. I mean, the first 4 weeks for prep is kind of just getting yourself back into prep. Prep doesn't really start until about 12 weeks out. We're just getting basically the show on the road. We got our post fucking workout meal here. I'm making slightly, oh, it's hot! Holy shit, that's so fucking hot. We have 250 grams of rice, 250 grams of fish, and some green beans. I'm eating slightly more protein and more carbs in this meal because we are headed downtown to shoot Will a Girl Date a Guy on Steroids part number 2. It's finally a nice day. I don't even know if you can see this. Oh no. It's finally a nice day. And we just really wanted to shoot. Oh my god, the lighting! Okay, there we go. It's a super nice day, and it hasn't been nice any weekend, so we knew we had to get it done today, and we have a few tricks up our sleeve to make this video even better than the last one. So I'm gonna crush this meal. I'm gonna work on some client work because my clients check in every Saturday morning, and I'm gonna finish some watermelon that I didn't finish for breakfast. And we are headed off. And right when I get back, we're gonna go over kind of the game plan towards prep. Alright guys, so I'm gonna wrap this video up with kind of giving you where my head is at. And please, I love when people debate topics or kind of be like, well, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Because I feel that's really how we can grow as people. Like I said, you can learn something from anyone. So if you have anything to say about what I'm about to say, make sure to drop it in the comments because I would love to fucking hear it. Now, we are technically 16 weeks out from the Kern US Open. We are 15 weeks out from the Toronto Pro Bodybuilding Show. I have not competed in bodybuilding in 3 years, but I also really want to break the all-time world record at 198, as I feel that I may not be able to hit 198 very often after this point. I'm just putting on too much muscle and it's getting harder and harder and harder to get my weight down to 198 pounds. Even if I compete in men's open bodybuilding, my stage weight most likely be like 204, like maybe as high as like 205 on stage. So yeah, the debate that I'm having right now is that Kearns is across into the US border, and with COVID going on right now, I'm going to have to take time off work for the week to go compete, but then I'm going to have to quarantine for 14 days when I come home, and they're giving out massive fines for people that are not quarantining. So here I'm like, okay, well, I want to go break the all-time world record. I want to win the money. I want to show everyone that I'm the best powerlifter in the world because at 198, because I know I am. But then it's like, well, I cannot take off a month off work and expect to be able to survive and eat and do the things that I need to do. Unless you smash that like subscribe button right now. We hit 100K by November. I get my fucking play button and we're good to go. Or you can head over to www.nobullbodies.com, pick up some merch, and sign up for 3 months of training, buy a training plan, get some SARMs. You know that. How does that differ my prep? So when you prep for bodybuilding or powerlifting, fat powerlifting is capiche. It's out, guys. If you're a fat powerlifter, hang up the overalls, hang up your XXL belt, and start to lose some weight, because everything in powerlifting and bodybuilding is about looking good now. You see all the top level powerlifters and they're starting to get very nice shapes as well as be that strong. So when I go into a bodybuilding contest prep or a powerlifting contest prep, we're more or less starting on the same thing, almost 500, like 500 test, 500 EQ. You do that until about 10 weeks out. That's when you start pushing it. So I'm going to be doing this for the next 3 to 4 weeks, and at that like 11 week out mark, I'm going to assess the situation with how borders are working and how everything is happening, and I'm either going to choose to go and see if I can win another bodybuilding show, or am I going to California to compete for the world title of being the strongest 198 powerlifter there is. So I can't wait to show you guys the videos that are going through. I'm really trying. I move into a new place. I don't live with my parents anymore this Friday. So it's going to be decked out. We have a dope studio coming. Yeah, just so much is happening. Gonna try to be getting these videos out every Wednesday and every Sunday. I'm just saying that so it holds me accountable. I know we've been killing every Wednesday, but thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next week.